The mood you take to sleep determines your future. Sleep is when your subconscious mind is hard at work. Because it is free from the shackles of the conscious mind. And the conscious mind is sound asleep. Therefore, it is vital for any deliberate creator to control his mood as he falls asleep. According to Neville Goddard, our day affairs are predetermined. That is, we can only react to what is already written for us by our own state of being from the past. So, it is your reactions to life in the daytime and the mood you fall asleep with that determines your days to come. I can testify to this from my personal experience. If I stop meditating at nighttime before sleep, my day usually goes in unfavorable directions. While if I fall asleep in a pleasant mood, the next morning and the entire day comes with pleasant surprises. Things just work. No unnecessary delays and annoyances. So, in my application of this law of assumption, I have made significant changes to how I fall asleep now. As opposed to how I used to do it like everybody else. That is, scroll social media mindlessly and pass out due to exhaustion. So now, I have a set time for when I go to bed. I eat my dinner around 7 p.m. And I do nothing after it but relax my mind. Get into a passive, more meditative state. The point is to de-stress and let the outer world go. What happened in the day and all annoyances. Letting it go requires you to no longer think about it. So, I do that. Not think about the problems of this day and the days to come. Then in this sort of passive and pleasant state, I walk around in my room and affirm. Or focus on all the good that has happened to me. I remind myself of who I am. That is, not this limited human form. I raise my vibration or consciousness, so to speak. This puts me in even higher or elevated mood. A mood that seems powerful or elevated in consciousness. I affirm in present tense, as a fact existing in the mind of the divine. As creation is finished. All that you want exists now. So, it is more of a claim rather than an affirmation. Or a reminder of what I already have. I feel my words. I feel the joy that they bring. I feel my desire to be fulfilled. The feeling is that of fulfillment or satisfaction. A pleasant expectation that I have it within, soon to appear in this 3D world that is bound by time. So, it is like expecting your order that you have already paid for. But the feeling I allow is in the present moment. So, my satisfaction is in the now. Hence the wanting is gone. And so, in this elevated mood, I do my nighttime routine. That is, brushing my teeth and other self-care things. To further put my body and mind at ease. By this time, it is 9 p.m. usually. Remember, I haven't used a phone for about an hour now. This is very important to get into an elevated mood. Otherwise, you can't. So, no phone or computer. I begin to put my room in a bit cooler temperature. And make it as dark as possible. Phone put on airplane mode. This is to prepare my mind for meditation mode. This entire ritual helps bring my mind into a meditative state. So, I sit down, or lay down in bed. And use binaural beats or breathing exercises to bring me to alpha state. A sleepy, drowsy state. Perfect for self-hypnosis or reprogramming the subconscious mind. As the conscious mind is no longer running around. This is when I begin to imagine my desires or feel what I want to feel in my mind. As a present fact. I recently made a video on lullaby method. It is my favorite form of meditation before sleep. Where I just repeat a phrase, isn't it wonderful? I don't let my mind wonder as to what is wonderful. I just feel wonderful. This is my favorite technique because I don't have to get specific. I cannot feel wonderful and still have all the problems of my life still existing. I cannot feel wonderful and still be in lack. You see, this gets me in the vibration of expecting a wonderful life. And a wonderful life must contain all that I want for it to be wonderful. Thus, I keep up this feeling state all the way to sleep. And then I drop off to sleep this way. Whenever I successfully drop off to sleep in this elevated mood, my next day is almost always pleasant. Things just work. No unnecessary delays or drama. Life truly feels wonderful. And yes, things that I want do start appearing. Of course, the bigger manifestation are still under progress as the 3D is time-bound. But I begin to see signs and movement in that direction. Opportunities arrive that are in line with my chief aims or bigger life manifestations. So, if you do this night routine, you will manifest an overall pleasant life where not only you will get what you want, but you will get more of the lovely things in this life. Job offers out of the blue. compliments, money, and episodes of bliss throughout your day for no reason. Things will just begin to work for you. If you want specific things, then you can imagine a specific scene instead of repeating a general phrase. But for me, this wonderful feeling has all that I want. Not to mention that it feels really good and puts me to sleep instantly. So, try it. But I warn you that your life will completely change. You will drop off a lot of things that you currently do. And you will have a lot of things coming your way that you might get overwhelmed. But in a good way. So, try it. But for at least a week. One night may or may not do something. Consistency generates results in anything. And the results will speak for themselves.